What's up, guys? Native Outdoors here. Just kind of recapping what happened today. Today I went out on the ice. I went fishing on a lake not too far from where I live. Say it's about like 10 minute, 15-minute drive, somewhere around there. Not too far from my home. Wanted to get on the ice. I only had the morning to get out there. I got out there just as the sun was coming up. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Little cold, but I mean the day is beautiful right now. It's gorgeous outside. I did have quite the experience. Right under me as I was fishing, I mean literally right under my feet, huge crack, huge pop. I know if you know, most people that are ice fishermen out there know, like when you're out there, the ice is doing that constantly. You'll hear that echo sound, you know, you'll hear it coming through, but this was right at my feet. It could be heard and definitely felt. I felt it on my feet. I felt the pop. I felt the crack. I seriously thought I was gonna go into the water for a second, right through my mind. I was like, oh crap, you know, so I stepped back. But got on some crappie this morning. It was a good time. I did lose a really good sized crappie right at the hole, which something that happens. You know, you're a fisherman. You get that one fish that's right there. You do lose it sometimes. Today was a good day. Today was a beautiful day. It was a good time. Morning crappie. Got one. Oh yeah. Number two. They're choking. They're absolutely choking the baits. Good sign. Getting hungry. So here's what we're using. We're using a little tungsten teardrop jig, orange, and I'm using a chartreuse trailer with a piece of waxworm. I know sometimes that rod kind of gets spun up a little bit, so I do pull as much line as I can. But that was a good size too. La 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 la. Crappies. One of the things that I wanted to discuss, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about and put out there for people that don't really understand culture, people that don't really understand differences when it comes to culture and what it means to be spiritual, what it means to follow, a traditional Native American spiritual way. Just as there are religions, there are different Native American beliefs, different kind of Native American spiritual structures, and one of the things that I'm not going to do on my channel, or one of the things that I'm not going to push, is any type of religion or spirituality. What I want to do is I just want to discuss teachings. In these teachings are things that we can apply to our life. Something that I've always found to be really beautiful was man, us as men, and something I've heard, and this is a teaching, something I've heard, us as men, humans, people, we can't make anything perfect. There's nothing that we will ever create, nothing that we will ever make that's perfect. The one thing that is perfect was created by Mauna, as we say in Ho-Chunk, the Great Spirit, the Great Father, the Creator, created Earth, Mother Earth, and how things work. That's perfect. All the way down, from us, if we talk from like a food chain, standpoint, us, being humans, all the way down to, some of the tiniest little particles and tiny, I guess, I don't know why I almost said parasites, but I mean, organisms, tiniest little organisms, natural, they all work together, and each one of them has a place in Mother Earth. Each one of them has a specific job, a specific duty that they are entrusted with, you know, to Mother Earth, you know. And what they do is they work together, whether it's, you know, from these tiny organisms to, you know, if we go up the chain, to bugs, to fish, you know, to all of these different types of life, and they all sustain one another. And that's one of the most beautiful things to me when I think about Mother Earth and I think about nature. I think about the trees, I think about outdoors, I think about, you know, just where I'm at right now, you know, sitting outside and just trying to take it in. It's beautiful. It's peaceful, you know, in its own ways. Right now, I hear the ice, the water, talking, you know, cracking, popping, you know, speaking, you know, telling, telling the fish, telling the organisms that are living in the water, the different bugs, the different life. Spring is coming, you know, the warm air is coming, you know. And I'm sure that's something that the fish and that the organisms and all of these other things, you know, are in tune to. You know, they're way more in tune to Mother Earth, and they're way more in tune to the weather. So, you know, and I'm sure that's one of those things that the ice is doing, is speaking to the life that is being sustained within the lake. Just wanted to share a teaching that I was taught growing up, something that I was told about Mother Earth, and something I was told about the way that we once were as Native American people. And there was a respect, there was a spiritual sense in connecting to Mother Earth. So, you know, just sharing a little bit of what knowledge that I have for my video here, and I hope that maybe um, maybe somebody can take a lesson from that. You know, if not, learn something. If not, you know, maybe open your eyes a little bit, you know, to how important we are in our place in Mother Earth, and keeping her healthy, keeping her exuberant, and keeping her sustaining our lives.